So you might be in a position where your iPhone camera is basically stuck on a black screen. Now, why does this happen? Well, honestly, it can be a very common issue. The very first thing I would recommend doing though is making sure that nothing is stuck behind the camera. Sometimes if you have a case of some sort, things like if you own a big case that kind of wobbles over the camera, and or if your finger is covering the camera, you have like something like this, you want to make sure the camera on the back, nothing is basically, covering it up. There can be times where the camera may have an issue, but before we get there, just make sure nothing is covering that camera. Then go through, open up that camera, and that might end up fixing the situation. That is usually why something like that would be happening. Now, let's say you do that and that's still not working. Well, the next thing I'd recommend doing is going through and just kind of jumping in between the different camera, modes that you have available. Sometimes something may click into place and it may open up the camera randomly. Now, sometimes that may not end up working, and this is pretty rare in and of itself, but if this ends up working, then you're pretty much good to go. Now, another thing I recommend doing is probably just going through and seeing if you have an update available for your iPhone. Most of the time, if the camera is not having a hardware issue right now, going through and basically updating your phone may end up fixing the situation. So go into your general settings here, click on software update, and all you want to do here is just update your phone on the most recent version of software available. Again, if you're on a very outdated version of iOS, there can be sometimes that may end up being the problem. So just go through, update your version of iOS right here, and that could end up fixing the situation. Now, another thing that may end up fixing it is restarting your phone. So if there's not an update available, hold down the buttons to restart your phone, power it down, power back up. That could end up fixing the situation as well. Finally, if that's not working, it may end up being a hardware issue. So just double check, did you recently drop your phone? Did you break it? Sometimes you may just want to make sure that specific, camera is fully functional. You can also try going into other applications like Snapchat or Instagram that use the camera and just go through and see if the camera opens up on those apps. If it does, then you're set. If it doesn't still, you may want to contact Apple and have your camera replaced, but you should be okay for the most part. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.